We're here in Santee today, and it's been very hot, a heat index over 100. And Santee has never disappointed us once, and today is no exception. We've had some awesome barred owl activity, some yellow-crowned night heron activity, ibis activity. It's been another great trip, another 12 miles. Well spent here in Santee.
Absolutely, and it's impossible to relate the incredible abundance of wildlife here. You can turn on this barred owl call at any time, and it seems like you can bring in 4 or 5 barred owls anywhere in the swamp that you never knew were there. I was just commenting to Colin at one time in the day, you know, I think there's a lot of things going on here that we have no idea. I looked up in a tree and there's a barred owl looking at us, and I got to figure that's going on all the time.
Austin has his work cut out for him on this snake. I came up on it when I was trying to photograph a white ibis which flew away, and we're hoping that this snake doesn't get away too. He has his head up, so he is alert. He knows we're here, and we're hoping Austin can get a hand on him.
It's fat enough that it's likely to be a pregnant female, and they would be dropping babies about this time of year.
Austin,
this tree as a block.
Austin's saying the snake is most likely a pregnant female, and he's using the tree as a blind to get closer to the snake. And he's thinking even if the snake does jump off the branch that he can still catch her in the shallow water.
Actually, I think this snake has a belly full of fish. Sometimes they'll come up next to a tree and you'll see their tongue flicking and head alert, but I'm not seeing a thing.
Austin's decided to give this tree a try. He's going to climb it with the GoPro on and see if we can get a bird's eye view, maybe a sequence of me paddling by from above. So,
all right, wish me luck. Compass. Crushing. Yeah. Losing it. Bark just crumbles in your hands, in between your shoes. I'm losing it.
Yeah, I was thinking it's the crew cut socks that really complete the outfit. I like it.
Oh boy. Give you a burn coming down like this. That's one of the harder things I've done.
Scratched up, bruised up?
No, not really. It's kind of burnt from friction. Shaking like a leaf. Just fatigues your muscles so fast. I'm not used to that. Let's try a smaller tree.
There we go. Last time I was here, I got some great full-frame shots with my 2x teleconverter of a juvenile yellow-crested night heron, and spotted this guy on the side of our channel that we were going through. This is an adult yellow-crested night heron, and I'm getting full-frame shots of this guy without the 2x teleconverter. We've been seeing these guys fly all day, and it's so unusual to get this close to one. So we made a good approach and got some good shots of this guy.
And the wind.
If he's not going to fly back out in the sun for us, we'll just let him go.
And the wind is just knocking us around.
Yeah, the wind's pretty rough.
It's impossible.
Absolutely. This is Austin's second attempt to climb a tree. Picked one with branches this time. Our resident monkey, Austin, is nearing the top of this bald cypress tree.
So here we are at the sanctuary. We went up the canoe trail for a ways until it petered out at a camp, old hunting camp, and we've come up here to try to call in some barred owls and get some in-flight shots. We'll cross our fingers.
We've had some great luck with the owl call that we're using, and I'm sure we'll get something here. Hopefully some flight shots. Hopefully.
Incredible opportunities this morning. We actually started perhaps a bit of a territorial dispute between two barred owls who came into the call at the same time, but it was really amazing.
They're fantastic birds, and maybe we'll get some up-close shots and see what we can do.
View here at the sanctuary is really great, so we might get some good opportunities.
That is perfect.
After that embarrassing extra, whatever you might call it, I'm going to try to redeem myself and catch a snake, the head of which I saw poking up in the middle of this log. He hasn't been scared by my wake, so I won't get scared by anything. And I don't see him. Oh, yep, there he is.
I'm shooting this with a 7D, no image stabilization, no tripod, so please excuse the shakiness.
Oh! Oh! That's not good. That's not good.
Ow. We had a great time today and hope you enjoy the footage, and maybe it's encouraged you to come out and have your own adventure here in Sparkleberry Swamp. We'll see you next time. Here he comes. Austin running just a little bit late this morning. Fell asleep with his earplugs in. and subsequently did not hear the alarm clock.
All right, let's get going.
Why don't you explain what's happening, Colin?
Because I'm busy. Austin has his work cut out for him on this snake. Came upon this guy when I was trying to photograph a white ibis, which got away, and hopefully the snake won't get away. He has his head up. Wow, I just messed that sequence up, didn't I?
Oh, come on, you were doing it right.
Here we go, take 2. Coming through the swamp here, and I found one of North America's most elusive creatures. This is the 2-footed half-brained Austin. That's right, the 2-footed half-brained Austin. You can see him right there on his perch, checking us out, spotting us, and quite a timid little creature. Okay, a little bit of camera shake there from the laughter.
All right, Colin, I'm coming down. No, help, help!
Did you just throw $350 out of a tree?
Yes.
You're nuts.
Well, I think you'd agree. It was a fantastic trip, and we kind of did some different things, got some different animals on the camera for you today, and saw this anhinga diving below the surface and just picking up his bill.
You're out of the frame.
Am I?
Yeah. Yeah, I think we need to do a closing.
Well, it certainly was a great adventure, and I think we'll be back sooner than we can.
Okay, seriously.
We'll want to be back sooner than we can.
What are you talking about? Okay.
Well, it's been a great adventure. Colin's a nut, and I'm going crazy, so we better get back home before we die. See you later.
We had a great time today and hope you enjoy the footage, and maybe it's encouraged you to come out and have your own adventure here in Sparkleberry Swamp. We'll see you next time.
He's such a consummate professional.